Alright, what's up guys? Got a new little piece to the 520. Something I've been waiting on for a little while due to this virus we're having. Finally come in Monday. I was at work, so this being Thursday night, I'm just getting home for it. Got a nice writing on it. Plastic stuffing paper. Gotta love it. This is the first time I'm seeing them. We got the headlights that say Recluse on them. And then I got custom cut Honda Bros. But the only sad part is you won't be able to see them once they're in the four-wheeler, because they'll be sitting like this inside the four-wheeler, so they'll be blocked by the plastics. But I thought it was pretty cool. It's kind of one-off. Not really anybody else has them. They just have the basic ones that say Recluse right here. So big shout out to Coy for being able to cut those out for me and get them out to me, even though he's had some technical difficulties, but everything come through, and luckily I got mine before the shortage of little light bars happened. Since they shut down all shipments of lights, I got mine just before it. Everything really good quality though. The lights are good quality, hardware, brackets, really good quality wiring harness, and it's a factory plug and play. Good heat strength. No exposed wires or exposed connectors or anything of that nature. It uses all your factory mounting points here and here and here and here. So there's no having to buy extra hardware, or it doesn't come with any extra hardware because you just reuse your factory hardware. So it makes it pretty simple. Got that one. And then got this one also, which is of course gotta have two. They look kind of big, you know, being that, you know, it's a headlight, and once you put it in, it looks, you know, you only see like this much of it. But the actual bracket itself is pretty big, which I mean makes sense because we'll kind of compare it to a normal headlight, which is this one. I believe this would be, yeah, this would be this one. So compared side to side here versus over it. So I mean technically it's pretty much the same as the factory. It's just there's a lot. It takes up a lot less room also. Already got them dirty. So the hard part is getting the old ones out. You got, let's see, you got this screw here. Got a bolt here, a screw up here, and another screw on this side, somewhere in here. Yeah, on the very back side, if you can probably see it better. No, you can't. Let's see. It's right there. You can see it right there. You gotta get all them out. I think this one, and then these two, or yeah, this one, and then this one are all Phillips, and then these two on the back side should be 10 millimeters, I believe. But you gotta pop that cap out. So a little stowaway tool set here. Get you a flathead. Pop this right here out. Knock that down. And then you're gonna get you it's a big Phillips. I don't really care to have that big of a Phillips. Flathead. Regular screwdriver. Oh. Where's my? Never mind. Take that one out. take that one out, and then take this one out. Right here. And then just to be sure, yep, that's a 10, just as I thought. So you got this one and then one on the back side, and then, all right, I wanted to make a correction real quick. Where I said there was a screw right here, there's not. It's actually up top right here. So if you zoom back to the back of the headlight, go around, go up to the top, it's right there. And then you got that one, and then you got one here and one here. That's it. So you got the 1, 2, 3, and then 4. That's it. So we'll pull this one out and then we'll get to installing. And this one. So install is going to be even easier than the disassemble. Let's see. Just take this, hold this up in here, like so. Line the 4 screw holes up, which will be this one, this one. There's one right here. And then this one. And they'll go in each of these holes. And you'll use the pre-existing screws that were already in there, which will be your Phillips heads. And you just put it in there and then plug it in, which I've got a little more work to figure out, being that I got rock lights, and since I got custom cut ones, I don't have the screw holes for the rock lights, so I may have to drill some of my own, or figure a different place out for them, which I think I've already figured a place out. So I'll probably just reroute those tomorrow or something. I just want to get these in more than anything. So I'm gonna screw these in and plug them up, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and do both sides because they're just gonna be the exact same, just opposite sides. So I'll do that side and then I'll come back with a little cinematic. All right, one thing I figured I'd want to mention is when screwing these in, I haven't made the mistake, but I just thought I should throw it out there for everybody else. When screwing these in, be careful, because this is a metal screw on a plastic mounting piece. So do not over tighten it. What I suggest is just take it, once you get all the screws started by hand with your fingers, take your finger and pry in on it. And you see there's no gap there. If I pry in on this one, no gap there. And then you take your finger and you push up on this one and do the same on the other one over there. And if there's no gap, then you're good. But if there's a gap, push in on it and screw in on it at the same time until you meet the metal, because you don't want to strip these little plastic little threads out, because it'll do it easy. So just keep that in mind when screwing these screws in. And then, I mean, like this piece right here where the headlight mounts in, it hangs down. I just shoved mine up here, up into this. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but I just shoved that up in there, and I'm gonna take a zip tie and run it around that, and then I'll just run this up along the top all the way down it to keep it up out of the way. And then I put a little dab of dielectric grease in there on that too, so that's that. And you may not even hurt to unplug it and run it in and back around this little threaded piece for the screw, little thread housing for the screw right here. You can run it behind that and then bring it back out and plug it in and then stuff it back up in there. And then you don't have any wires showing. That way it's kind of sitting back like this, more or less than anything. Even that right there would work. Just shove it back up in there and then zip tie it, and it'd be good as gold. So, all right, now the next part's gonna be the cinematic. Everything's in, tightened. All the wires are hidden. Can't really tell that they're even there. I gotta redo my rock lights, but that's it. I mean, other than that, fit and finish is real good. They look real good. And they have a high and low beam feature. So you cut your headlight on here. Oh wait, probably help if I cut the key on. But I believe this is, all right, yeah, we're in low beam mode, so cut it on. Bright, and then when they're on low beam mode, see if I can't. It's just the top one that's on. And then you cut your high beam on. And then both of them are on. Just like that. Top's on, bottom's on. Both of them are on. And they're definitely bright. And they look real good, so go check out Recluse Off-Road on Facebook. He has all kinds of stuff from radiator relocates to axle paddles to headlights to anything just about you want. Doing a lot of stuff for 300s, as in like front bumpers, racks. Well, at least a rear rack, not a front rack yet, but he has that. And then he's working on doing LED tail lights with a red amber on the bottom for a brake light, and then a wired in white 7-inch bar like that's on the front of the four-wheeler you can run to a switch and have as a backup light. He's got the headlights, which his lights are not being able to be shipped yet, so that'll be on hold. So he's got the headlights, he's got the tail lights coming out. He's got a bunch of stuff, or he's working on a bunch of stuff for the OBS 420s. And then he's got working on rear racks for the 500s, I believe. And then he's got the front bumpers for 300s, the bolt-on axle paddles. He's got crush locks. He's got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I just suggest go check his page out on Facebook. I'll try to link it in the description. That way you can just go and click on it and it'll take you straight to his page. All his work's real good. The bends and the mountains points and the cuts and the lights and the wiring, everything is perfect. So I highly recommend his work. So go give him a check out and hit subscribe on the channel, like the video and comment and tell me what you think they look like, and I'll be back for another one.